Well guys, after 2 years of the general public, or gullible sheeple as they were rightly called, being propagandised into stupidity by scumbags like this,
If you go swimming in the sea, you should be wearing a mask.
it seems they've now woken up and smelt the bullshit they all gobbled down like it was your Christmas dinner in a couple of weeks. This, the Telegraph have shat out an article on, and in true mainstream media fashion framed it in such a way that their obvious love of lockdowns and all that crap is clear to see. I mean, just look at the headline here where they write, fifth of British public would support reintroduction of COVID restrictions, so 80% of people don't want them back is what you meant to say. That there might make a few people ask why they didn't use the majority opinion as their headline, which obviously I can answer that for them. The media went with the smaller number because this is literally an attempt at nudging sheep back into all of it. This is not aimed at us or even the majority of people, but the utter wet wipes who they hope will help convince others to fall in line. Plus, I expect the key aim of all this is getting more boosters in people's arms given the time of year that we're at.
Without proof of the vaccine, you can't go into a pub, club, restaurant, gymnasium, anywhere at all. You can't travel, theatre, you can't even go into work. I mean, personally, I have to say, I don't even think that we should allow people on the streets unless they've had the vaccine. Pandemic.
Shit, that to me is obvious when looking at the article and the fact it spends 3/4 of it telling us that a minority supports lockdown and other crap before eventually pointing out right at the end that the majority are not only against it but dead set against it. That, as you know, should not only have been the headline for the story itself but also what made up most of the article. I mean, it suggests that most of the country now reject the idea that lockdowns and all they did actually helped anything, plus it gives me a small glimmer of hope that more will stand up next time they try and pull it. And based on this article and how it's framed, I've got to say, I bet they fully intend to try it again. The question for many is when they will.
Pandemic.
Where